So the word hadith came there. Then there is another hadith that Prophet ﷺ, he made a dua. And he said, Allahumma arhamil muhaddithin. Allahumma arhamil muhaddithin. Allahumma arhamil muhaddithin. One who is giving the hadith of Rasulullah ﷺ to the ummah, he is called muhaddith. So Rasulullah ﷺ, once again, he used this mushtaq word of muhaddith, which is coming from hadith. Where is coming from? Hadith. So this terminology or term came from Quran. It came from the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And that came from ijma as well. The whole of the entire ummah is calling that what? Hadith. That's ijma. Nobody is giving it any other name. They call it, this is hadith. This is the book of hadith. And this came from qiyas as well. Because these are the words and practices of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And there is Quran, which is the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the word of Allah is qadeem. So for sure the word of Rasulullah will be hadith. This is qiyas. The word of Allah is qadeem. So the word of Rasulullah will be hadith for sure. Because hadith is in the meaning of hadith. Hadith is in the meaning of hadith. Hadith means something which was not in the past. It came into existence. But as far as qadeem is concerned, that is since ever and will be forever, eternal. So وكان الطحاوي إماما في الأحاديث والأخبار وسمع الحديث من كثير من المصريين والغرباء القادمين إلى مصر. غرباء is the plural of غريب. And gharib is in the meaning of gharib ud-diyar. Gharib ud-diyar means a stranger in a city. Gharib ud-diyar, I don't know, we are stranger or not? Yeah? Okay. We are strangers?
No. Not at all.
So gharib ud-diyar is a stranger came to a city. And that's what Rasulullah said in hadith, Bada al-Islamu ghariba. Bada al-Islamu ghariba or Bada al-Islamu ghariba. Bil Hamza wa bil Alif. So Bada'a started. And Bada appeared or happened, came into existence. Bada al-Islamu ghariba. That was a stranger came to the people. And that's why the people refused it. Ma sami'na bihada fi abayin al-awwali. What they said? Ma sami'na bihada fi abayin al-awwalin. The people of Makkah, they refused the message of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that we have never heard such like talk in the history. So this is a strange talk. This Islam is a strange message. Got it? Even though it was not strange, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rejected that. كَذَلِكَ مَا أَتَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ بِرَسُولٍ إِلَّا قَالُوا سَاحِرٌ وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ مِنْ رَسُولٍ إِلَّا نُوحِي إِلَيْهِ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا أَنَا فَاعْبُدُونِ. Allah said this is not a strange message. Every messenger has given it. If you don't know it, that's your problem. This is not the problem of Islam. It's not the problem of message. If somebody here, he doesn't know us, and he said that they are strangers, yes, so he doesn't know that we have a lot of friends here. Yes, Bayan is here. Yes, Bayan, how are you? How's family? Everyone's good? Stockton is in good shape?
Going good.
And you came all alone?
Yes.
Huh? Nobody gave you company? Yes, you did.
He's Marseille.
Okay. He's in the Marsal. Marsal? Yes, Marsal. It was Marsal. This name was given by the Arab. That's by Sa. Inna rabbaka bil mirsad. وكان الطحاوي إماما في الأحاديث والأخبار وسمع الحديث من كثير من المصريين والغرباء القادمين إلى مصر. So those ulama who were coming to Misr, so he was taking a hadith from them as well. Alhamdulillah, we are lucky that we have a hadith in compiled shape. But these ulama, they were traveling for one hadith hundreds of miles. Abu Ayyub radiallahu ta'ala, he traveled all the way from Medina to Misr only for one hadith. Abu Ayyub Ansari radiallahu ta'ala. Jabir ibn Abdullah, he went for one hadith from Medina to Damascus. Even though he had taken that hadith from one Sahabi, but that Sahabi said that I have not heard it directly from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I heard it from that major Sahabi of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Jabir asked him where he is living. So he said he is in Damascus. He is in Damascus. So Jabir, he took his right camel and he went to Damascus only what? To upgrade his narration chain. Not to learn the hadith. Hadith was in him. What? For Ulu al-Isnad or Ulu al-Sanad. He went all the way from Medina where? Yes. So this is but a matter of priority. Once again, this is but a matter of priority. That was their priority. Not to lose anything Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said it or practiced it. And somebody has observed it or he has taken it directly. وله تصانيف جليلة معتبرة فمنها أحكام القرآن وكتاب معاني الآثار ومشكل الآثار والمختصر وشرح الجامع الكبير وشرح الجامع الصغير وكتاب الشروط الكبير والصغير والأوسط والمحاضر والسجلات والوصايا والفرائض وكتاب مناقب أبي حنيفة وتاريخ كبير والنوادر الفقهية والرد على أبي عبيد صاحب الأموال. Abu Ubaid is very famous in fiqh al-iqtisad, in fiqh al-iqtisad, but sometimes he says something which is not according to Abu Hanifa, rahmatullahi alayh. So Imam Tahawee, he wrote a rad on Abu Ubaid. والرد على أبي عبيد فيما أخطأ في اختلاف النسب والرد على عيسى ibn أبان. Isa ibn Aban is actually a famous Hanafi faqih. A famous. Certain rules are attributed in fiqh Hanafi to Isa ibn Aban, rahmatullahi alayh. وحكم أراضي مكة, because أراضي Makkah, the land of Makkah, according to Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala, could not be owned by anybody. Yes. That is a common property for the entire Ummah from all over the world. According to Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, the land of Makkah, yes, that could not be owned by anybody. And that's why in the time of Umar, nobody was allowed to lock the main gate of his house in the time of Hajj. Otherwise, Umar was giving him ta'zir that this is not your property. Why you are locking your door? Keep it open. If a Haji comes to inside, so he should come. Yes, that you are living here, you may be thankful to Allah and thankful to the Ummah. You cannot close door to the Ummah. So that was, yes. So now Imam Tahawi rahmatullahi alayh, he wrote a book. Actually, this Makkah Mu'azzama, this was not a built-up city until the time of Qusay ibn Kilab. People used to come to Makkah only for Hajj and Umrah, staying there in tents for days and going back. Nobody was staying there. When Ibrahim left Hajar and Ismail there, and the Zamzam water came out, so the tribe of Jurhum, on their business trip, they were passing by Makkah. So they were staying towards north of Makkah in the bottom of a mountain. So therefrom they saw a bird which is roaming around, and that bird was known for water. That it circulates where there the water is coming out of the. So they said, what this bird is doing here? Why that bird is here? That's amazing. So they sent two guys, just go there, what's going on? We are close to the house of Allah. So when they came back on the water fountain, so they went back and told their leader, their chief, that there is one baby and a newborn baby, and there is water. And, are you sure there is water? He said, of course, there is water. So the chief came there, and he saw that the water fountain is gushing forth. And he saw the lady and the newborn baby. So he asked the lady if he can stay here. So Sayyidah Hajar, she told him, yes, you can stay here, but you will not be having the control of water. This water is for the entire creature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who are coming to the house of Allah. So you cannot, otherwise, if somebody will start selling Zamzam, so you will be buying this bottle for $1,000. How much money they will make? You know what I'm saying? But we are taking it free, using it free. And Prophet ﷺ says that Rahim Allahu Ummi Hajar. may Allah have His mercy on my mother Hajar, that she said Zam, 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 Zam. Stop, stop, stop in Hebrew. Because actually Ibrahim is Hebrew. So she said Zam, Zam, stop, 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 stop. Prophet ﷺ said if he would not have said it, لَكَانَ مَعِينًا عَلَى وَجْهِ الْأَرْضِ, it would have been a flowing ocean on the surface of the earth. And that is an ocean. That is an ocean, but not on the surface of the earth. That is inside the earth. Yes, in every time 5 or 6 million people are using that, nothing happened to that water. Yes, they are taking containers to Medina Munawwara and to each and every single mosque in Mecca, nothing happened to that water. People are taking containers to their homeland and nothing happened to that. لَكَانَ مَعِينًا عَلَى وَجْهِ الْأَرْضِ. So anyhow, she allowed them to stay there. So that was the first ever case when some population took place in Mecca by the tribe of Jurhum, 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 that's from Yemen. And this Jurhum, they are actually Arabic Quh, the pure Arab. They are Arabic Quh, the pure Arab. Ismail was not Arab, he became Arab. Ismail was not Arab. Huh? He became Arab by 2 things. Number 1, the language. Because he was growing up with Jurhum, so he was learning Arabic. Their language was Arabic. And number 2, he married from Jurhum. He married. The Prophet ﷺ says, as Osman narrates, "Man ta'ahada bi baldatin fahuwa minhum." Whosoever married from a city, so he is from that city as well. You know what I'm saying? Man ta'ahada bi baldatin fahuwa minhum. And that's why when Osman radiallahu ta'ala, he was coming to his in-laws, even though that was a long trip, but he was not doing qasr based on this hadith, that I am at home, because Prophet ﷺ said, "Man ta'ahhala bi baldatin fahuwa minhum." So when you will go back to Kansas, so I called him to Osman, you have to complete your prayer. And I was, he will complete his prayer. Where? He is not married there from. He married from Kansas. So anyhow, that is number 2. And number 3, there is a hadith. There is a young Sahabi, he was actually Iranian and Farisi. In one battle, he was fighting when he was giving his karguzari to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he said that, "Oh, the Messenger of Allah, Mr. So-and-so, a big shot of kufr. When I was hitting him, so I said, خُذْهَا فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ غُلَامٍ فَارِسِيٍّ. خُذْهَا, have it. His hit. This is from a young man from Faris. Young man from Faris, from Iran. But he was living for a long time in Medina. So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he looked at him and he said, خُذْهَا فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ غُلَامٍ أَنصَارِيٍّ. He changed his mind. Yes, and what a big philosophy is here. If still you are thinking that you are Pharisee, you will never make your place in the Quran. You know what I'm saying? So you will be considered stranger forever. So Prophet ﷺ corrected him. That خُذْهَا فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ غُلَامٍ أَنصَارِيٍّ. Got it? So anyhow, I think that I am prolonging. Are you like it?
Yeah.
That's the way we are teaching back home. We are not leaving a single word, even though that is not related to the subject. But that is mentioned in the book. So what we can do, so whatever we know about that, that is the tariqah for Mashayikh, rahimahumullah. So anyhow, وَقِسْمُ الْفَيْءِ وَالْغَنَائِمِ وَغَيْرِ ذَلِكَ. And Fay and Ghanaim, as you know that the first ever Ghanaim Prophet ﷺ received, that was in the battle of Badr. And that was a lot. So Sahaba Ridwanullah alayhim ajma'in, they asked the Prophet ﷺ, what should be done with this spoils of war? Got it? Now to correct the mind and the thinking of Sahaba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala very coincides the way He said, يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَلِ الْأَنْفَالِ قُلِ الْأَنْفَالُ لِلَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. It belongs to Allah and His Messenger. So Sahaba said, you should not have asked. Why we asked? You should not have asked. Because this type of thinking of spoils of what? Our worldly thing that was not good for Sahaba. It was the first generation for Muslim Ummah. They are the teachers. They are the founders. They are what? The founder and foundation stone should be in a very straight and correct and accurate way. First, the awwal chune had mehmar khaj, the suraya nirawad diwar khaj. In Persian, you know Persian. Who know Persian? Sheikh Mansoor, of course. Yes, you know. ये खश्ते अव्वल चूने हद मेहमार खज तसरैया नीरवत दीवार खज. If you will put the foundation stone in a crooked shape, so the building which you will raise upon it, it will go crooked until suraya, until the heaven. It will not go up. I have a little bit of reservation about the saying of Shair. That if that's crooked, how it will go back? It will go up, it will not. But anyhow, it's a Shairana concept. It will fall down. Yes, and that's what they say, that the first impression is the last impression. Got it? The first impression is the last impression. So anyhow, and that's why the parents remember what their child spoke for the first time. Got it? And that's why when our children are going, so we say Allah, Allah, Allah. Yes, I have grandchildren, so sometimes we have the picture of Masjid Nabawi or Baitullah Sharif. So whenever they see the picture of Baitullah, so they don't say this Baitullah, oh, Hanji, this is Allah? Yes. So you have to put in their mind, yes, that is Allah, because that is symbol of Allah. And things are known by its symbols. Yes? So anyhow, this is how we are studying in madrasas. The whole day this procedure is going on. Nobody is getting tired. But we miss that. We don't have that mahal here. Yes? Otherwise back home, we used to sit early in the morning, for example, 8 o'clock, until Salat is over. Constantly. And then after Salat is over, only a little bit rest, and then up to Salat Asr. And the classes are going on like this. Yes, and nobody can say, oh, the students are becoming crazy. No, they are very happy. Why? Because spirituality is going up. When spirituality is going up, so you are not feeling tired. You know what I'm saying? So last night, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless Shaykh Sadullah. He gave me a good massage, so I'm feeling good, and especially when the spiritual gathering is going on and spiritual food, so I'm okay. So Sadullah, actually I am confirming that. So in your absence, I mentioned it that may Allah bless Shaykh Sadullah, he gave me a good massage. So I want to confirm it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْأَنْفَالِ قُلِ الْأَنْفَالِ. Because thinking of worldly attachment for Sahaba, that was very bad. حَسَنَاتُ الْأَبْرَارِ سَيِّئَاتُ الْمُقَرَّبِينَ. Look in the Battle of Uhud. When the Rumat came down of Jabal al-Rumat, they were 50 in number, but 40 of them they came down. You know that. After that, the Sahaba, Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in, they have defeated the people of Makkah and they ran away. So now these Rumat, who were the guard there on the hilltop, so they came down, they had a difference of opinion with their leader, Sayyid ibn Jubair radiallahu ta'ala, Sayyid ibn Jubair radiallahu ta'ala. So he said that Abdullah ibn Jubair radiallahu ta'ala, so they said that, Sheikh, why we are standing here? Our friends, they fought the battle. They are very tired. Some of them, they got injured. Now they are collecting the spoils of war. So at least this job we should do. This job we should do. And they said that practically we have not taken part in battle. We have not taken part in battle. So maybe the spoils will go only to those who took part in battle. So at least we should put our share there so to have something. Prophet will give us something that yes, you collected at least spoils of war. Now this thinking, Allah didn't like it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَقَدْ صَدَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ وَعْدَهُ. استحصونهم بإذنه حتى فشلتم وتنازعتم في الأمر وعصيتم من بعد ما أراكم ما تحبون منكم من يريد الدنيا ومن يريد الآخرة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I have made my promise true because you defeated them and I told them that you will defeat them. They ran away. وَلَقَدْ صَدَقَكُمُ اللَّهُ وَعْدَهُ إِسْتَحُصُّونَهُم بِإِذْنِهِ حَتَّى إِذَا فَشِلْتُمْ وَتَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ. You became weak. Fashil is jubn and that's weakness. You became weak. وَتَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ. And regarding standing on the hilltop, you had a dispute with your own Amir. وَعَصَيْتُمْ. And you did not listen to your Amir. You did not. Because listening to Amir in Islam, that is much more important. Why we are in trouble? We are not listening to Amir. We do not believe. Everybody claims to be Amir. Yeah? That's what I was referring to. The hadith of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud last night. إِذَا كَثُرَتْ أُمَرَاؤُكُمْ وَقَلَّتْ أُمَنَاؤُكُمْ. إِذَا كَثُرَتْ أُمَرَاؤُكُمْ وَقَلَّتْ أُمَنَاؤُكُمْ وَكَثُرَتْ قُرَّاؤُكُمْ وَقَلَّتْ فُقَهَاؤُكُمْ وَطُلِبَتِ الدُّنْيَا بِعَمَلِ الْآخِرَةِ. Prophet ﷺ says you are very close to Qiyamah then, when these three things will happen. When you have a lot of leaders, but trustworthy people, very rarely you will find. None of them is trustworthy. وَكَثُرَتْ قُرَّاؤُكُمْ وَقَلَّتْ فُقَهَاؤُكُم. Lot of Qadis and Hafiz, Faqih, unavailable anywhere. وَطُلِبَتِ الدُّنْيَا بِعَمَلِ الْآخِرَةِ. Now, you are here, you are studying Deen. You are studying it for dollar? Say.
No.
If you are studying it for dollar, please. Understand? Don't do that. Go for some other job. Because you are committing a shirk. This is ilm deen, this is the type of ibadah, but the best type of ibadah. The best type of and ibadah must be only for the good pleasure of Allah. So if you are putting something else there in your intention, so you are committing shirk. You know what I'm saying? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that minkum man yuridu dunya wa minkum man amazing. Some people amongst you, they were looking for dunya. But oh, Sahaba, Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in, they noticed it. Why we thought like this? Minkum man yuridu dunya wa minkum man yuridu al-akhirah. But that is only Allah who can condemn them, or He can say whatever He wants to. We don't have any right to say anything about the Sahaba, radiyallahu ta'ala, about Sahaba. Because Allah said, وَلَقَدْ عَفَا عَنْكُمْ. Oh, you are the beloved of my prophet, so my beloved as well. I have forgiven you. I ignored it. Whatever you have done, oh, no problem, just go ahead. We erased it from your record. We cleaned your record. You heard it? وَلَقَدْ عَفَا عَنْكُمْ. So anyhow, the point is that Allah was correcting their approach and their intention. So He said, Anfal, spoils of war, that belongs to Allah. It will go to Allah and to Rasul. So I said, Alhamdulillah. But Astaghfirullah, why we said, why we asked this question? But later on, in the same surah, Allah subhanahu. Because, yes, direction is made. When direction is made, you should make your direction. Next in future, Allah will give you dollar or whatever, just accept it. Yeah? As a alim, if somebody is giving you something, so what you will say? No, when I was studying, at that time my intention was, I will not be looking for the, oh yes, that was your intention. Now it is coming to you. Yeah, somebody is giving it to you, so just take it. And I have given them a saying that do not expect, do not anything. For example, we came here. If we expect from you that you will give us money, yes, and you will give us then some dollar, or maybe you will give us a good car or something like that, so we are doing shirk. I should not say it. I should not say it. I should go somewhere and look for another thing. Because that is shirk. Yes, so do not expect. But if somebody is giving you something, so do not reject. Yes, and when you got it, so do not collect. Spend it. So in Arabic, I said to the brother that don't do tama, expect. When somebody is giving you, so don't make mana, reject. And when you got it, so don't do jama. So no tama, no mana, no jama. So in English, we can say no expect, no reject, and no collect. I'm giving you tasawwuf.
Allah.
I'm a little bit Sufi. But as you know that every field has been abused. Yes, tasawwuf has been abused by mutasawwifin. Yes, even our field of ulama, that has been abused by ulama. Yes or not? Yes. Every field is abused by its own carriers. Who is carrying that, he is abusing that. And that's why that is blamed. Once I was in Pakistan Parliament, so I was stopped by the police there. Yes, and they did some badtamiz. But later on when they came to know that, oh, he is a member of the parliament, so then they called the big shots and they came and they were making excuses. That I said, no, this is not a case of a parliamentarian, this is a case of human, not of Muslim Syrians. This is a case of human. They do not know how to treat a human. You should train them. Oh, you are friend and you are like this. You are like this and you are... Even though he was all aware of all these things that was going on in Attack, in their area. Yes, close to their, not their area, they are French people. But close to their area, we are crossing the border of one state to another state. Yes, from KPK to Punjab. So we are in KPK, they are in Punjab. So there are the police and there is the custom and there is the excise and there is the forest department. Oh, yeah, subhanAllah, tens of agencies are standing here. Yes, so when you are coming here, so they will stop you here. Then they check everything and things like that. And actually, most of them, they are looking for something. Just give something. Go ahead. Who cares? Yes. So then, when I was going for a session of the Senate, of the Parliament. So when I was there, so when I went there, so the protocol is that you have to take your chair and then you ask permission and stand up and say what you are saying in emergency. So I took my chair because as a protocol, it was not legally allowed to go there to your chair and before sitting you should say, Mr. Speaker, sir, there is an emergency. Or emergency point, we call it point of order. There is point of order. So I took my seat and then I said, Mr. Speaker, sir. So he said, Qazi Fazl Ullah, point of order. That some emergency happened. So then I said that it happened there and it is going on and happening again and again to the people coming from KPK. So why they are coming from another country or they have been abused because they are Pashtun. So why you are doing that? And they did to me like this, and that was actually summer. It was a hot weather, so the guy, the policeman who caught my arm, so as you know, my dress are white every time, so he's sweating and batting, and I had it. I was saying that, oh, yeah, subhanAllah, to cut this hand or what? But I was supposed to show it to the speaker. So I said that, so the speaker said that sergeant at arms, they should check it. So sergeant at arms, he came and he checked it and he take a picture and give it to the speaker. He said, oh, it happened. So then at that time in my speech, I mentioned a few things. I said that, Mr. Speaker, sir, in this regard, I have a few suggestions. Yes? If you will dethrone the custom department, I think the department will be doing good. If you will demolish the police department, I think the peace will come to the community. Yes? And I said that if you will remove the income tax department, so people will be paying tax. Yes? And as I was challenging all these big agencies, so they can put you in trouble anyway, so that's why to make it mild one, and 98% I was right as well. So I said that, Mr. Speaker, sir, in this regard, just allow me to say, if you will stop the Maulvis, so inshallah Islam will come to Pakistan. Because each and every field has been abused by its own carrier. Am I right or this is wrong? Yes, so anyhow. وَقِسْمُ الْفَيْءِ وَالْغَنَائِمِ So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّمَا غَنِمْتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَإِنَّ لِلَّهِ خُمُسَهُ وَلِلرَّسُولِ وَلِذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ. Therefore, out of 5 portion will go to the Mujahideen and 1/5 will go to the National Exchequer. And then 1/5 will be distributed to 5 types of people or 5 categories. To Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to the family of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to Yatama Masakin. فَإِنَّ لِلَّهِ خُمُسَهُ وَلِلرَّسُولِ وَلِذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ. Got it? So that is ghanima. So ghanima is spoils of war. And fay is not spoils of war. That is the leftover or the given by the enemies. Leftover of the enemies without battle, or something given by the enemy as a reconciliation, or as a ransom, or whatever the case may be. That's called fay, which is mentioned there in Surah Al-Hashr, مَا أَفَاءَ اللَّهُ عَلَى رَسُولِهِ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْقُرَى وَلِلَّهِ وَلِلرَّسُولِ وَلِذِي الْقُرْبَى. And then the masarif are the same as for ghanaim. But here the whole will go to the exchequer, because no mujahid is here. No battle has taken place. But in ghanaim, the battle has taken place. So 4 out of 5 will go to the mujahideen. And got it? So anyhow, وَقِسْمُ الْفَيْءِ وَالْغَنَائِمِ وَغَيْرِ ذَلِكَ. I have written a book in this regard. Actually, that is 3 books. I have given it for compilation to Abdul Rahman. One is compiled. And that is Islam, Objections and Answers. Islam, Objections and Answers, that is compiled. And the next one is, that is Islam and Politics. Islam and Politics. And I have given him a 3rd one. That is Capitalism, Communism and Islamic Economical System. So an Islamic economical system, this is a specific chapter, Al-Fay wal-Ghanaim. Al-Fay wal-Ghanaim. وَالتَّحَاوِي نِسْبَةٌ إِلَى تَحْيَةٍ. It's a village. قرية بصعيد مصر. وقد ذكره السيوطي. في حسن المحاضرة في حفاظ الحديث. وقال كان ثقة فقيها. Sayuti says that he was a thiqah, he was a faqih. And as you know, that Sayuti is a critic. Sayuti is a critic. How you will come to know that this $100 bill is fake or that is real or genuine? We don't know. If you will give me, I don't know. Yes, but the critics, yes, those who are standing there in the stores, they know it's like this. Got it? So it's called critic. So Imam Sayuti was a critic. He was not critic of dollar or critic of gold and silver. He was critic of hadith. He was critic of hadith. So this word, this term, you should memorize, critic. Yes? Naqqad. What? Naqqad. Bishadda. Naqqad, the one, look. This is Naqqad. This is Tanqid. Naqqad. To find out the sarf. Sarf means the currency. That is fake or that is genuine. So it's called Naqqad. You know what I'm saying? Or it's called Sarraf. He's called Sarraf. Because innahu yusrif. He's using that. لم يخلق بعده مثله انتهت إليه رياسة الحنفية بمصر. This wording I don't agree. That Riyasat al-Hanafiya finished with Imam Tahawee in Misr. Not at all. Still, majority of ulama, they are Hanafiya. Majority of ulama in Misr, the great scholars of Jamiat al-Azhar, they are Hanafiya. Majority of ulama in Sham, they are Hanafiya. ملخصا من الفوائد البهية في تراجم الحنفية. وذكره العلامة ابن عابدين في رسالة عقود رسم المفتي. علامة ابن عابدين, his name is Muhammad Amin. Muhammad Amin ibn Abidin. But he is very famous by his kunyat rather than his proper name. Nobody knows him by the name of Sheikh Muhammad Amin. But they know him by the name of Ibn Abidin. And mostly they know him by his title Ash-Shami. Muhammad Amin ibn Abidin Ash-Shami. Even his famous book in Fiqh Hanafiya, his famous book in Fiqh Hanafiya, that is also known by the name of Shami, because that is written by Muhammad Amin ibn Abidin Ash-Shami. Yes, and that's a reference book. When we give fatwa, so we refer to Shami, that Ibn Abidin Ash-Shami, that in Shami it is written. Allama Shami has written it. Muhammad Amin ibn Abidin Ash-Shami. The matan there in that book, that is a small matan, that's called Tanveerul Absar. Tanveerul Absar. Then there is Sharh, and that Sharh is Ad-Durrul Mukhtar. And there is the Shara of Shara. That is the book of Imam Muhammad Amin ibn Abidin, which is called Raddul Muhtar. Ad-Durrul Mukhtar bil-Kha al-Mu'jama. Raddul Muhtar bil-Ha al-Muhmala. Without that. Raddul Muhtar, and Muhtar is actually Muhtayir. And Muhtayir is someone who is confused in fiqh issues. Yeah. So Ibn Abidin, he is taking him back to the right track. That you were confused in this issue, let me tell you. Got it? That's why he named his book as Abdul Muhtar. Yes. That Mufti Sahib is confused in one issue. So let me take him back to the right track. That's what Ibn Abidin is trying. Got it? وذكره العلامة ابن عابدين في رسالة عقود رسم المفتي من الباب الترجيح. I told you that he was from أصحاب الترجيح. وهي الطبقة الثالثة من طبقات الفقهاء. I told you that is طبقة الثالثة من طبقات الفقهاء السابقة. طبقات الفقهاء السابقة. Actually, the seventh طبقة is not faqih. They are the common lay people, but they use it as a tajawwuz. المقلدين العامة. But mostly the ulama are also muqallidin. Nobody is mujtahid in them, so they are just the common lay people. Yeah, but Imam Waliyullah said, وهم أخطر الناس على الأمة. وهم أخطر. The ulama from common lay people, they are أخطر الناس على. They are very dangerous for ummah because they can misguide them. They are not to the level of mujtahideen, and sometimes they will claim, so they will misguide the people. Look, Imam Waliyullah at that time said it. So we are very dangerous towards ummah. We are not to the level of mujtahideen, and sometimes shaitan pushes. Claim it. Who will ask? Nobody is there to ask. Nobody can claim here in America that I am MD as long as he does not have the degree, he does not have the internship, he does not have a certificate. You know what I'm saying? If somebody will claim, what will happen? He will be punished. He will be put in jail. Yes or not? Because there are the caretakers who are taking care of their field. You know what I'm saying? But why everybody is claiming to be a mujtahid? Nobody is there caretaker to ask him. What you got? Let me take him to Golden Bridge. Yeah. उल्टे लटकोगे तो फिर सीधा नजर आएगा. ومن أهل الاجتهاد في المسائل التي لا رواية فيها عن صاحب المذهب. If Sahib al-Mazhab has not given any riwayah, or he has given more than one riwayah, so he is giving priorities. He is giving priorities. If he does not have any saying in there, or he has, but that is not very much applicable, so then he gives priority to the saying of his students, like Abu Hanifa, like Abu Yusuf, or Imam Muhammad, rahimahullah. And if there is no saying of neither this Imam nor his students, so then mostly Ashab al-Tarjih, they are going to the saying or to the fatwa of other three Imams if there is any. For example, if you don't find anything in Fiqh Hanafi, neither from Abu Hanifa, nor from Abu Yusuf, Imam Muhammad, Zufar ibn Huzail, Hassan ibn Ziyad, Nuh ibn Abi Maryam, these are famous students of Imam Abu Hanifa. There is no saying of all these Imams, so then we are going to the madhab of Imam Malik, Imam Shafi and Ahmad ibn Hanbal. If there is something we can find, so we should apply it. We can find, then we... Now look, there is... I couldn't find anything in advance. But only one thing, بِمَا تَسْتَحِلُّ مَالَ أَخِيكَ. For example, me and you agreed upon this bottle, yes, for sale and purchase. So I gave you advance, $500. The price is, for example, $50,000, $10,000, whatever the case may be. Yes, so I gave it, but later on I changed my mind. So what about that advance? I will take it back. So there is one hadith, no تَسْتَحِلُّ مَالَ أَخِيكَ. If you are not giving it back to me, so how you will make it lawful? For what you are taking it? For what you are taking it? So mostly the Fuqaha Hanafiya and the Fuqaha Shafi'iyya and the Fuqaha Malikiyya, they are saying that. But Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal rahmatullahi alayhi, he said that it depends. It depends that how much loss happened to that guy. If he would not have promised it to you, he would have sold it for $15,000 on that day. But now he lost the opportunity. So he said, in such a case, that's called urmun. That urmun will go to the seller. Yeah? They said that advance is gone. Yes? So if somebody come to us, so we look into the case. Yes? If the seller, he will prove it, that my loss is like this. And he satisfy me sitting in a court of law. So I will say, just take it. The advance, the case is done. Yes, the hammer. Just hammer. Just go ahead. Where? You are Hanafi. Yes. But in Hanafiya, there is no clear rule in this regard. So that's why we are going to Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Got it? And that's the case of Haqqa. Yeah. And for what you are doing, if you can find anything in the Mada of Abu Hanifa, his saint, or his student, if nothing is there, or that is not applicable, so then you go to Malik, Shafi, and Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Got it? Yes. And that's what I was referring to 2 weeks before in gathering, that we are talking about halal meat and halal chicken so much, but we do not care about halal earning. What is this? That one, if not slaughtered in the proper way in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you ate it, so that will be a violation of a rule which is connected and related to Allah directly. He will forgive you. He will forgive you. But this haram, where you harm someone in your sale or purchase, Allah will never forgive you. So why you are not asking question about this one? You are asking question. And then I said, that okay, that haram is not that much haram as we think, that is haram qat'i. Because according to Imam Shafi, rahmatullahi alayhi, if purposely a Christian, Jew or Muslim, he left the name of Allah in the time of slaughtering, yes, and he slaughtered without the name of Allah purposely. So Imam Shafi, rahmatullahi alayhi, that's okay. So I say, at least one Imam is there, even though I'm not eating chicken any day. Yes, even though 10 times you have mentioned the name of Allah, I'm not eating blood. You eat blood? So anyhow, actually, once again, this is but a matter of priorities. That's what our priority is. By this, you are showing your piety that you are very pious. But regarding business and transaction, if haram money is coming to you, you don't care. So it means you don't have iman. That's only you are pretending. Got it? Got it, not it? Because hukukul ibad is awla than hukukullah, in a sense that Allah doesn't need anything, but ibad they need it. It doesn't mean that ibad are aham or important than Allah. No, Allah doesn't need it. And ibad, they are in need. Got it? Yes, and that's why I like a clean shave Muslim who is clean in his business and transactions. Then a mullah or a alim even who is not clean in his business and transaction. What I will do with that muhaddis and mufassir? Yes, he's a وَهُمْ أَخْتَرُ النَّاسِ عَلَى الْأُمَّةِ. He should apply it. They're such like muhaddis and mufassir, they're dangerous for all. Yes. فإنه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير يا فتاح وبك نستعين. هذا ما رواه الإمام أبو جعفر الطحاوي في ذكر بيان اعتقاد أهل السنة والجماعة على مذهب فقهاء الملة أبي حنيفة النعمان بن ثابت الكوفي وأبي يوسف يعقوب بن إبراهيم الأنصاري وأبي عبد الله محمد بن الحسن الشيباني رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين وما يعتقدون من أصول الدين ويدينون به لرب العالمين. That this was Imam Abu Ja'far al-Tahawi, rahmatullahi alayh. He narrated. He is explaining the i'tiqad of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. But Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, first of all, I would like to say that the mutakallimin, the people in Ilmul Kalam. So now, let me say one thing, that knowledge is basically 2 branches. Yes, knowledge is basically 2 branches or 2 types. Number one, that is Ilmul Abdan. And number two, that is Ilmul Adyan. The knowledge of Badan, human body. Human body means whatever is related to the body. The tree is related to your body, the road is related to your body, the red light and green light is related to your body in one way, the medical is related to your body, engineering is related to your body, space is related to your body, heavenly bodies and research and solar energy that's related to your body, your car is related to your body, and that is wrong, that infinity is related to finite. Yes, finites are related to infinity. Anyhow, you don't have it anymore.
No, I'm not.
Yes, it's not infinite or not. So Ilmul Abdan, and number two, Ilmul Adyan, the ilm of deen. So first of all, we have to define ilm. The ulama, rahimahumullah, sometimes I will say that ilm is from ajl al-badihiyat, but by giving it different definition, we have made it afal khafiyat. Ilm itself is very much open, is very much clear, but with so many definitions, we have made it ambiguous. It's question ilm. Got it? So ilm in general, to get applied to this one and to that one as well. That is defined by the ulama, sifatun tujibu at-tamyiz بحيث لا يحتمل النقيض. sifatun tujibu at-tamyiz بحيث لا يحتمل النقيض. That's a quality of a person when he have it. So he can distinct right from wrong in such a way that no any contradiction will come from anywhere. He is very much sure about that thing. صفة توجب التمييز بحيث لا يحتمل النقيض بالضوابط. Another definition, that is نور يتجلى به المذكور لمن قام هو به. That's a light. That the thing in question or the subject concerned, yatajalla, it became very much clear, shining, bright, clear. Sifatun, nurun yatajalla bihal maskur liman qama huwa bihi. For that one who got that nur. For that one. So now, the medicine, internal medicine, that subject has become clear with that light which the MD got. Even though you are sitting with the same MD in the same room, but the thing is not clear to you because that nur is not in your body. You did not get that nur, the MD got it. You know what I'm saying? So nurun yatajalla bihal mazkur liman qama huwa bihi. Aw hiya bihi. Huwa bihi. Nurun huwa bihi. That's muzakkar. Now this is the definition of ilm in general, or knowledge in general. Got it? But when you come to ilmul deen, so we define it in a different way, and that's specifically for ilmul deen. That is nurun uqtubisa min mishkati sadr an-nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That is a light which has been taken from the chest of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Where was the knowledge of Muhammad? Say, our knowledge is here. Whatever we know, that is here. That's why we are getting confused. You know, because you know the structure is very confused. That structure is very confused. But here, the structure is very clear. Yeah. Got it? I? Yes, red beef. That red beef is very clear. You know, let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it clear. Ours is very bad. Allah created very clear, but we made it very dirty. And that's what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said.